As we approach Father's Day, I have a couple of thoughts about that holiday and also about the summer months generally. Stay tuned. Hello, friends. Pastor Tim Westermeyer here, Senior Pastor of St. Philip the Deacon in the western suburbs of Minneapolis. Good to be with you, as always. Today, I've just got a few quick things I want to share. We're taping this late in the week, right before Father's Day, which is on Sunday. So the first thing is just a very happy and blessed Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. Thank you for who you are and what you mean to your children, and I pray God's richest blessings for you on this holiday, which, as Tim behind the camera and I were discussing, is maybe not quite as important as Mother's Day, but it's still valid and important. So I hope you have a chance to celebrate. So happy Father's Day, fathers out there. Second, and I think I mentioned this maybe in the last episode, I'm sort of aware now as we come into the second part of June of the disruptions in many of our typical schedules during the summer, which I think is a good thing. So I want to affirm, again, I hope all of you are having a little chance for some Sabbath rest, for breaks, for opportunities to visit with friends and families, to get away from or out of your usual routine. I'm thinking of that in part because I was just at a family gathering for my wife's side of the family this past week. We had a lovely, relaxing time. So I want to pause to celebrate that kind of event during the summer. I'm also thinking of it, though, because in the next couple of months, my schedule will be more disrupted than maybe typical. We're going to be traveling. My wife and I will be traveling to New York. Our youngest son, Andrew, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, is going to be beginning studies at West Point in New York, end of June. So we welcome your prayers for that. So we'll be there for drop-off for him. It's called Our Day. And then we will also be traveling to England, my wife and I, for a couple weeks in the beginning of July, a trip we've been planning for a while, and I'm very excited about. That, however, will disrupt our usual ability to tape these things in a regular rhythm. I think we'll get a couple of more of these taped before those trips happen. Actually, one of them will come after our trip to New York. So I'm just bringing that up so that I hear from some of you at church who are troubled when we don't get an episode out each week, and I take that as a high compliment. I'm grateful for the concern and the lack or the loss you feel when there's not an episode, but I just want to give you a heads up that this schedule will be a bit disrupted in the coming weeks. Which brings me to the third and final point I want to make, which is, if you don't follow this channel, Reflections on Faith, on Instagram, I might encourage you to do that, because while I won't be able to tape episodes for the podcast here certain weeks during the summer, I will likely be posting things from some of our travels on that channel. So that's Reflections on Faith on Instagram. Again, if you're interested in following along with some of our travel, I would encourage you to check that out and to, I don't know, is it called subscribe, follow me, whatever it is. Anyway, we'll provide a link to that. So again, happy Father's Day. I hope you're all enjoying the summer months, and I do look forward to staying in touch with you over those months as I'm able. But in the meantime, as always, be well, stay in touch, and God bless.